And welcome everyone to a Katz Chat here on WCC. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Isaiah White from Portland. And Isaiah leading the Pilots in scoring, off to a good start after what happened last season. But you are new to this program, transferred from Maine. Why has this been seemingly a smooth transition for you from Maine to Portland?
Well, I think just the experience that I've gathered over the years. I've been taught by a lot of good coaches over the past few years, and I think that's just helped me been able to adapt and play the right way. I think just having knowledge of the game really helps make a transition a lot easier wherever you go.
So look, Isaiah, when a grad transfer comes in, it can work in a lot of different ways. And I know it's early, but you got to blend into the system. A lot of times it's you're filling a void. And look, Portland needed more scores. That's a given. What did Terry Porter tell you in terms of what he needed you to do for them early and often?
Well, their whole staff just needed me and guys like me to be a leader, to try to lead by example, to take some of these younger guys in and just be a role model. Don't really be a speaker, but be a doer, and just lead by your actions.
How'd you build this trust so quickly?
I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I came to Portland. From that first conversation I had with one of the assistants, Coach Buchanan, and then with Coach Porter, and then on my visit, just that instant connection. It was something that I knew I couldn't pass up.
I talked to Coach Porter at WCC Media Day. There clearly had been a shift in terms of look, last year didn't go well. We know that, finishing at the bottom of the WCC. But we feel better. There's a different attitude. There's a sort of resurgence. You weren't there for that. I mean, you weren't a part of experiencing that on the floor. So what have you seen, at least from teammates who went through that there is a different vibe right now?
So yes, in my past, I've been a part of losing teams. So I know what some of those losing characteristics look like. But ever since we've all
What are those? What are those, by the way?
Just a lot of isolation, a lot of individualism on the team, a lot of different egos and different individual agendas that kind of take precedence over the team agenda. But ever since I got here in the summer, it's been different than any summer session I've had at any school. We truly enjoy being around each other outside of the locker room. Every leisure moment that we had, we were trying to spend time doing something together and building that bond. So what you're seeing now and what you will see this season is, the fruits of what we did in the summer. The one thing that I tell and that we all remind each other is that iron sharpens iron, and we all need to be working extra and all need to be shooting extra on our own and getting extra time in the gym, because you may be the one that has to hit that shot, it could be the ninth man on the bench who has to come in and fill that void. So just make sure everyone's ready at all times. It's something that we've been stressing for sure.
Isaiah, appreciate it. And, you're off to a great start. Hopefully it can continue for you and the Pilots.
Thank you so much.